on the topic titled 10th Schedule of the Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution is one of the most comprehensive and well-drafted constitutions in the world. The Constitution came into effect on 26 January 1950, establishing India as a sovereign democratic republic. Constitution Day of India, also known as Samvidhan Divas, is observed annually on November 26, honors Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and promotes awareness of constitutional values, rights, and duties. Constitution Day also reinforces democratic ideals, encouraging active civic participation and responsibility. The Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world, with 448 articles in 12 schedules and 25 parts. Among the 12 Asian countries that gained independence soon after World War II under drafted constitutions, but only 3 countries such as India, Taiwan, and South Korea's constitutions have survived. The Constitution of India is the supreme legal authority which binds the legislative, executive, and judicial organs of the government. The Constitution grants all citizens fundamental rights and independent judiciary to invalidate legislations or government actions which violate the Constitution. Some of the other features of the Constitution are federal system of governance between the Union and states, separation of powers between the 3 organs of the government, free and fair elections, equality before the law, and a secular state that recognizes the freedom of conscience and religion. The Constitution, drawn from various sources such as Government of India Act 1935 and the constitutions of Britain, America, Irish, Canada, Germany, Australia, Russia, France, South Africa, and Japan. The Indian Constitution covers a wide range of topics. As far as the different parts are concerned, the Part 1 of the Indian Constitution, titled The Union and its Territory, deals with the establishment of the Union of States, the Union's territorial boundaries, and the formation of new states. The Part 2 of the Indian Constitution deals with citizenship in India. Part 3 of the Indian Constitution deals with fundamental rights, include rights to equality, including equality before law, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies, and equality of opportunity in the employment. Part 4 of the Indian Constitution contains the directive principles of state policy, which are fundamental principles that guide the state functioning. Part 10 is about the administration of scheduled and tribal areas. It includes special provisions such as the establishment of autonomous district councils and a tribal advisory council. Both the central and states have a role to play in the administration of these areas. The Part 11 deals with relation between union and the state. Part 15 deals with elections, while Part 18 about emergency provisions. Part 20 contains the amendment of the Constitution. Schedules mentioned in the Indian Constitution. So the schedules mentioned in the Indian Constitution consist of many important information regarding the territories, allocation of seats in Rajya Sabha, the administration and control of scheduled areas and tribes, distribution of powers between the central government and the state government, along with emoluments and privileges of high-ranking officials. The 10th schedule of the Constitution contains provisions relating to disqualification of members of parliament and state legislatures on the ground of defection. It was inserted through 52nd Amendment Act in 1985. The 10th schedule of the Indian Constitution related to Article 102 and Article 191. The introduction of the 10th schedule in the Indian Constitution was aimed at curbing political defections. Though the law has succeeded in a reasonable way, but due to some of its loopholes, it has not been able to achieve the best it can. The 10th schedule does not include any specific rules or provisions pertaining to unattached members, leading to differing interpretations regarding the treatment of unattached members. The implementation of the 10th schedule has presented new challenges as presiding officers have exhibited various interpretations. While courts have validated certain decisions of the presiding officers, in other cases, they have overturned them, creating inconsistencies. As far as some of the important articles include, important amendments to the Constitution include, in the recent years, 102nd Amendment Act of 2018, it gave constitutional status to National Commission for the Backward Classes. 103rd Amendment Act of 2019, it provides 10% reservation for economically weaker sections. 104th Amendment Act of 2020 provides the reservation of seats in the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies for the members of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes till 25th January 2030. 105th Amendment Act of 2021, it has reviewed powers of the state governments to identify socially and educationally backward classes. 106th Amendment Act of 2023 reserved 1/3 of all seats for women in Lok Sabha, state legislative assemblies, and the Legislative Assembly of National Capital Territory of Delhi, including those reserved for SC and ST.